Hey family, what's going on? Klaus here, and welcome to today's video where we're going to be playing Infinity Kingdom. Yes, a new game, something that I've been looking forward to playing for a while now, and very happy to announce that they have sponsored the channel. So thank you to Infinity Kingdom. If you guys are interested in trying it out for yourself, check out the link down below in the description. Don't forget to like and leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys are thinking down below. And subscribe, because that's just the smart thing to do. Anyway, let's get into the gameplay. Infinity Kingdom is honestly a beautiful game on mobile, with awesome immortals and dragons. Even the map looks great. What I really appreciate about this game is the fact that it's actually more simple than most games like it. And also, if you're a free-to-play player, you still have plenty to do and can still compete at the highest levels. Another super cool aspect is the 7 magical elements. As you can see, everything has its strengths and its weaknesses, except for light, which seems to have no weaknesses at all, which is pretty flippin' awesome. Shadow defeats all of the standard elements, but is countered by light, which kind of makes perfect sense there. And then here's, water counters fire, fire counters wind, and so on and so forth. The main goal for this game is to occupy as many cities as you can in order to expand your kingdom and ultimately conquer the largest city on the map, which is called the World Heart. You can see when you conquer a city because it changes color on the map, which is fun to watch. I enjoy that. This feature is called City Siege, and it's really what draws me to the game because it just requires strategy and tactics, and you guys know how much I love that kind of stuff. To get more immortals, join active events to get materials for both the market and the Hall of Immortals. And what's better, the water immortals are free. So if you guys are a free-to-play player, it's kind of a nice boost. Really, the most important thing in the game is the dragons, and you can get the dragon crystals for free by killing the 4 gnome bosses. By the way, there's also this website with redemption codes for free gems and stones. I counted over 30 active codes right now as I'm filming this, so don't miss out. You can also find the link for this website in the video description. And again, don't miss out because it's free stuff, it's totally legal, it's in the game, and it's awesome. One of my favorite things in the game is the Mysterium. It's the perfect testing ground for your abilities to play troop formations, and it helps you upgrade. Notice how epic the dragons are. Yeah, this is why we need our own dragons. So you can play as famous legendary and historical characters, which is flippin' awesome, and you can use these to conquer the continent. My favorite 3 are Siegfried, Hippolytra, and Gilgamesh. Although honestly, they're all pretty epic. I mean, check out Leonidas's beard and Cleopatra's snake. Troop formation is incredibly important, as you have to consider which of the 7 magical elements they are, their position, troop types, skills, and even dragon combinations. It's a lot to think about at first, but you get used to it pretty quickly. There are 7 different dragons from each of the 7 different elements, skills, and 5 growth stages. Water looks almost like it's covered in ice, which is pretty cool. Earth is a beast, and it's very surprising that it can actually fly. Lightning is pretty much very straightforward. Wind, which is green, I don't get it, but it makes sense, I guess. Fire, the classic dragon, gotta love it. Shadow, looking absolutely incredible, maybe one of my favorites. But not as good as my absolute favorite, the Holy Dragon, Lucasta. Holy also doubles as light, as far as the elements are concerned. To get better at choosing the correct magical element when facing different enemies, the Time of Well is the perfect training ground. Your immortals will be tasked with defeating the evil gnomes, testing your abilities even more. You get better the more you play, and again, it gets easier as you go. The world map shows you all kinds of stuff, like rainforests, deserts, and snowy plateaus, which can be found in Norheim. There are a total of 100 cities scattered around everywhere, while the largest is in the center, called the World Heart, and conquering the World Heart is the ultimate goal for all 3 kingdoms. So in case you end up next to like some super high level people that are attacking you or whatever, I really appreciate the fact that players are allowed to immigrate from one location on the map to another if they choose to. You're not stuck once you start. So with triple-digit targets at your disposal, City Siege is the way to expand your kingdom's borders anytime you want with whatever strategy you desire. Alliance coordination is one of the toughest parts of multiplayer games, especially on mobile. So the fact that Infinity Kingdom comes with a built-in alliance calendar for communication is definitely a fan favorite. It keeps things so streamlined, it's actually too easy almost. Okay, so now that we've gone through all of that, let's go over and check out the Well of Time. Now, I have done a couple of raids. I have gotten a little bit farther in advance because in the tutorial, you do progress pretty quickly. So I am currently at number 3, Free Aldegano, okay? And we're gonna try 3-2. I've already beaten it, but I wanna show you guys again. So let's go in, let's challenge this thing using my team, which is a mismatch of the 7 different elements, because that's really what you're stuck with. You wanna use your best ones. And I do have Gilgamesh, and he's an absolute monster. He carries the team. I'll show you guys that here in a second. Right now, I've got it set up to where I'm doing double speed and automatic battling. So I literally don't have to do anything. I'm just setting up the army, and it's going forth itself. I could actually go to 1x, which means you do, normal speed attacks, or you can do 2x and it just doubles it up. Also, I could do manual attacking, and I've got to choose when they use their abilities, or I can do it automatic, and bada bang, bada boom. So I'm able to get in here and do pretty well because I've got some really, really powerful people. Again, Gilgamesh is one of the best. And so, not having any issues winning this particular level, but you'll see in the next one that I'm actually going to struggle. I'm actually going to struggle a lot. And so we're going to talk about the strategy that you would need to use to get forward and get past those levels you get stuck on. So there's the 3-star here. I eliminated all the enemies, fewer than 2 immortals died, and actually all of my immortals survived, which is the goal, right? So I'm gonna bounce out of there. That was 3-2. So let's move forward to the next one they don't allow me to do. It won't let me do 3-3. I think you have to beat the whole thing before you can do the odd ones, or at least that's how the trend for this particular one is working. Now check out 3-4, okay? I'm gonna challenge it again, and you'll see that I've only 1-starred this. So I wanna talk about why. Why am I not winning? I've got some, again, really powerful immortals. So let's go in, let's challenge this. And we're going to talk about the elements because that's really what it's going to boil down to. So you can see that I have a holy, I have water, I have fire, and I have earth. I've got a very big combination of them, while they are mostly lightning. And as I see, the weakness to lightning is wind. So if I were to choose a wind immortal, I would do better against this group. Now this group here is wind and fire, which means I would use water, which I have. I've even got the water dragon, which you get for free. And then you also would want to use wind against the lightning. So again, this is one of those situations where you look at what are you losing against and choose better immortals. So lightning is good against earth, and I have an earth. So what I would do is I would swap out my earth person with someone who is wind. So I'll show you guys how to do that. So we'll bounce out. I got was that a 1-star? I didn't even look. Pretty sure I just 1-starred that. Yeah. So if I bounce out and go to troops, then here we have the setup. Again, we have my water dragon, we have Gilgamesh, he's amazing, level 26. We have Helen of Troy, which is water, Spartacus, which is fire, and then I've got Boudica, which is earth. So I'm going to take out Boudica, although she is very powerful, and I'm going to choose the strongest wind immortal that I've got, which is Mulan. Now the problem though is this isn't going to work all by itself because Mulan is only level 1. So now I'm going to go into the immortal section. I'm going to choose Mulan. There we go. And I'm going to attempt to upgrade her. I do have some free levels up, so we're going to level her up a little bit. There we go. And I'm going to use all of my XP deals there. I'm also going to use a bunch of the puzzle pieces that you get and some gold to develop her a little bit better, and also give her some of these runes. So you get all of this stuff by just following the tutorial, making sure that you're paying attention to what you're doing. So now I've got Mulan. Can I do more? No, I can't do more. Okay, so Mulan is in, she's wind, so we've replaced a weakness to a strength using the 7 elements. Now I'm gonna go back out. I'm going to go back into my troops. I'm gonna reallocate, make sure everybody has all the troops that they can handle. Confirm that. I can actually make that automatic. There we go, refill. And now I'm going to go try it again, the exact same one. And we're gonna see if I do better, worse, or the same. In theory, I should do better because I've swapped for one of the weaknesses, which was earth, for wind, which is one of the strengths. And the only issue is that Mulan may not be developed well enough. So what I'd have to do is, if I do worse, is go back to an old one and run that one again and basically train Mulan, get her stronger so that we can take these guys out. Now I can already tell that I'm doing better this time than I did last time. So it's a big win. But notice the difference in the numbers here. We got very, very similar troop numbers. I got 6,000 right now. They get 4,000. We're going to win this, but are we going to win it better? I'm not entirely sure. Again, Gilgamesh makes it to where you always win. But, okay, so we actually did better. Look at that. So, I think we got a 2-star that time, right? Yes, perfect. So that was a perfect example of just making one quick little change makes the difference. Now, what I need to do is go back, probably, I'll show you. I'm going to go back to 3-2, and, ooh, I got another star. Very nice. 3-2, and I'm going to do this challenge again several times and train Mulan. Get her stronger, since, again, she is the strength element versus the earth element that I had before. And what I'll do is I'll continue to do that, climbing the ladder, and that'll be what will give me success going forward. So as we enjoy watching one of the highlights of one of the epic immortals named Merlin, which is just absolutely epic already. I forgot, Merlin's one of my favorites too. I just wanted to remind y'all of one of two things. Number one of the key aspects of strategy in this game is the 7 magical elements. Every mortal belongs to one magical group, and each element has its own strengths and weaknesses. This feature also enhances the importance of troop formations, so always keep all of those things in mind. Number 2, and this is something I haven't even mentioned yet, is the castle upgrades. Like a home base, you will continue constructing your castle, upgrading it, and developing it as rapidly as possible to ensure that ultimate victory. And there you have it, guys. That is Infinity Kingdom in a nutshell. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to download the game from the link down below in the video description. I will also put it in the pinned comment. It's easy to find, guys. Just give it a download. And if you'd like to join my alliance, then be sure and join server number 57. I'm in the Vitas Kingdom, and my alliance is called Lucky King. Go ahead and check it out. Looking forward to see you there. For now, though, guys, like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't already for daily gaming videos. And also let me know in the comments if you guys would like to see more Infinity Kingdom on the channel. For now, though, guys, it's all from me. Remember that I love each and every one of you. And I will see you all again next time.